5 minutes. 5 minutes? That's it? What do you mean there is one more? That's it. You have to check the stream. I cannot watch someone stream on a stream. 5 minutes. The stamina. How much was... I don't think we can watch an 8-hour video, gentlemen. I think this might become problematic. I'm afraid. I think this is... No. Please. Ooh. No.
Hello again. Here's a
Why did I feel like that Mark just slapped my ass?
question. How hard is Kerbal Space Program's hardest mod, Realistic Progression 1?
Yes.
Well, this mod turns KSP from a silly but surprisingly deep space game with tiny planets and funny green guys into the most hardcore, insanely difficult space agency management game in existence.
Wait, let me just see how many. So, he had been playing this, oh my god, since... So this is the beginning. Okay, so this is 5 hours, roughly 5 hours again. So 10, 14, this is 19 and a half, 24, 32 and a half, 33, 41, 49. So he's borderline 50 hours into the game. You made 50 hours into the game and you squeezed out a 5-minute video, Mart. We are going to have to do a wrestle.
And I am going to stream it on both YouTube and Twitch every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at these times until
That's crazy.
I beat it.
50 hours.
But how do you beat it? Well, this mod starts us off on Earth in the year 1951. The Soviets and the Americans have begun the space race, and in 18 years, on the 20th of July 1969, the Americans will win the space race by landing a man on the moon. This, however, is an alternate history timeline, where Kim Il-sung, glorious leader of North Korea, has hired me as the director of the North Korean Space Agency, and tasked me with one simple goal: land a man on the moon before the Americans. Otherwise, he'll execute me.
Oh.
Which is bad. Probably. So that's our goal. Land on the moon within 18 years. That sounds like plenty of time, and in normal KSP you can land on the moon in about 3 days. So what makes RP1 so much harder? Well, firstly, the physical challenges. Kerbal is this big.
I'm sorry, can I just look at the pictures in his background? It's very nice being chilling. I appreciate that. It looks really lovely. I like the home decor. Actually,
Kerbal is this big. The Earth is 10 times bigger.
I thought that it was written the mama or your mom. I thought that he was making a your mama jokes on me. I played myself.
This means we need about 4 times the delta V just to get into orbit.
Yeah, damn
So
it.
I built a rocket and began flying it to orbit, but this engine is unreliable, so it fails and we crash into the ocean. If you burn an engine for longer than it's rated for, it fails and we crash into the ocean. There are about 8 million different fuels. In base KSP, it's almost impossible for a plane to rip its wings off. In RP1, it is not. Most rocket engines in real life can't throttle. I accidentally put the throttle to 0 and now the engine can't be lit again and we crash into the ocean. If I want to control this rocket, it needs avionics. But avionics are heavy, so instead we can just spin it. But whoopsie daisy, we spun it wrong and now we've struck Japan. The first stage on this rocket had finished burning, but now I can't light the second stage because the fuel inside the tanks is floating and there's a chance that the engine ingests an air bubble and explodes. So you guessed it, we crash into the ocean.
I'm starting to feel like that most boys just really enjoy this like autism flavored CBT. That's what it is. It's like Factorio, Satisfactory, this Kerbal space bullshit. They like the pain in a very oddly specific way. You don't know too much. Yeah.
School at the DMV.
No. But yeah.
There are a lot of different engines to choose from, but actually there are way more, because each engine has several different configurations. The mod Principia changes how KSP calculates orbits to use an N-body simulation, so now orbital maneuvers look like this. If I leave a Kerbal in the radiation belt for too long, he fucking dies from radiation poisoning. Science experiments now take time to run. Some take minutes, some hours.
He's threatening me with his intelligence. I am unironically finding this problematic. I am too blonde for this game.
And some entire
He's
months.
too smart.
So that sounds pretty
Cancel
difficult.
this man!
But It gets worse. The management challenges. Absolutely everything in this mod takes time. Researching technology takes time, and the time it takes depends on how many researchers we've hired. The base KSP tech tree is small and pathetic and easy.
I want to point out that this man had been playing this game for 50 hours and he still has one scheduled stream right here. You see this? For 11th, it's in 5 days. He still haven't given up. He's a psychopath.
RP1's tech tree looks like this, and is much more gated. Oh, you want to research 1956 to 1957 orbital rocket engines? Sorry, fucko, first you need to research this material science node. Oh, so you want to make a rocket with that new tech? Sorry, fucko, first you need to build a launch complex. Launch complex?
Lunch?
I think it's pretty simple. I'm going to fucking kill you. A launch complex is a set of buildings that can construct, fuel, and launch our rocket, and it takes 3 months to build. Then we need to staff our launch complex by hiring engineers, then we can build our rocket. But not so fast, fucko, we don't
This is not real time, right? Like, you don't actually have to wait 3 months.
have the tools to make this rocket. Our engineers can
Katy Perry went to space before GTA 6 release date. Okay, it doesn't count, that was fake.
still build it, but it's going to take 3 times as long and cost 3 times as much. So we buy the tools to make the parts for the rocket, build the rocket, that takes another 3 months, then roll it onto the pad, that takes 2 weeks, and finally, we can't launch because we haven't trained our astronaut on the equipment. So we train him up, strap him in, launch, and it fucking fell into the ocean again.
I'm telling you, this is not a game. This is like, hey, I don't have a woman in my life who could hurt me emotionally and mentally, so I'm just going to do that myself. I want to feel something, and in this cruel world, all the feelings are gone. So I will do this so that I can feel the sweet taste of dread, anger, anxiety, and horror. Stop calling us out. I'm sorry, but this is the truth.
Lucky for us, we have this.
Yeah, we can't be miserable without women. We don't need you. Yeah. It's like she knows me. I know you. I simply know you. I am learning so much about the lads.
Button. Simulate. That allows us to quickly test out our rockets to make sure they'll actually work before we launch them into the abyss. You can tell it's a simulation because at the top of the screen it says simulation.
Wow.
So if we destroy our rockets or kill our Kerbals in a horrific manner, it's fine. Money is no longer about how much money we have in the bank, but more about cash flow. To make money, we accept programs, like this one for developing X-planes. It's going to give us this much funding over this much time, and to complete the program we need to complete these contracts. Contracts like reach the speed of sound with an aircraft, or fly an aircraft at 22 kilometers. We also get money by having reputation. More rep equals more money up to a cap.
I really like the little communism music in the back. I actually feel really motivated right now.
All of this adds up to the most hardcore space management simulator ever created. And I am gonna beat it. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday over the next several months, apart from Christmas.
Several months? Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. He has a plan. Yeah. Will you play this for it? No. Listen, I understand and I respect your need for a digital CBT, but I don't roll that way.
I'll be streaming at these times. God, I hate
Beautiful.
Australian time zones. As of writing this, my save is 2 years old in 1953, and all we've done is launch some small-sounding rockets, some large-sounding rockets, accidentally strike Japan a couple of times, and we've almost killed our only astronaut, Patrick Jenkins, several times. The nugget. Will this be a video? Yes. Will we reach the moon by July 20, 1969? I fucking hope so. Will Father Kim Il-sung be proud? I want him to be proud.
Aww.
Hope space program.
Don't be Kim. Will we maintain a reputable, respectable space program? Or will the immense weight of responsibility prove too much to bear? For my...
What's written on that poster? I need to read it. In this cruel cycle of life, cheese is my guiding light. Where does he get these fucking posters? The cheese expedition. Where does he get these?
For my feeble mind.
It's beautiful.
Oh, and the mod list is in the description.
We are not going to replicate this. Thank you for offering, but...
I always wanted to learn proper physics and orbital mechanics just to play a mod in a 10-year-old game.
I respect that. I really do. But no.